President Biden's $2 trillion American Jobs Plan seeks to improve infrastructure and create jobs, but it's partially paid for by a corporate tax increase. And should the jobs plan pass, debt goes up on the front end. But as ABC's David Furtado found, not all debt is bad.
$28 trillion and counting. That's the U.S. national debt right now. And if the American Jobs Act passes, make that $30 trillion.
These are big picture infrastructure expenditures that perhaps only the government is really equipped to make.
Opponents of the American Jobs Plan say less than 6% of it is actually going to infrastructure. But Dr. Neil Meredith, an economics professor at West Texas A&M University, says the term is broader than that.
You have to define your term, right? And so, to me, it could include things like getting rid of lead pipes. There are still lead pipes in the United States in our drinking water systems in some places. You want to get rid of those lead pipes. That's a public health concern, right?
The New Deal during the Depression, for example, included roads, parks, bridges, and dams. It was also rural electricity, schools, hospitals, and even the arts. This plan will add debt, but in exchange will be new roads, increased broadband access, and more jobs. Can debt spending be good spending?
Yes. Debt spending can be good spending. It can also be bad spending, right? So it's a little nuanced. It's a little of both. It depends on what you're spending it on.
Meredith says having something with a tangible benefit is not bad debt spending, and the Biden administration is looking to pay for the plan in 15 years, with a corporate tax increase to 28%.
You're talking about a 7 percentage point bump. It's not nothing. It's not something you just scoff at.
So like a gallon of milk won't go from like $1.30 to like $3.
No,
it won't be like an increase.
There's
like
nothing earth-shattering like that. You're talking about maybe a difference of say $1.30 to like $1.40.
Dr. Meredith adds that while business ideas can be useful in government spending, some of these expenditures are outside the business wheelhouse.
There might be some bigger sort of nonprofit sort of thing here that's at work that we care about as a society, and we're not going to necessarily embrace the business philosophy in this particular case.
It's now up to Congress to decide what's good or bad spending, which could take some time. Until then, $28 trillion and counting. For ABC 7 News, I'm David Furtado.
Dr. Meredith says although projections to pay off this spending bill go out 15 years, sudden events like a pandemic may change those projections.